Sometimes I know I'm in my head when I get into exclusivity. See, the head loves to be exclusive. The heart is always inclusive. So when you have that time where you're starting to feel better than or superior or somehow this is an exclusive club, okay, gets into us and them, that becomes very much about the head, okay? Whereas the heart comes from a place of humbleness and it lifts others along with it. See, humbleness doesn't mean that, you don't acknowledge what you have to give to the world. You can fully be aware of how talented, gifted you are, but at the same time, you can be humble about it, and you can use that giftedness to help others rise up to their fullest potential. That's an inclusive energy. We don't need to build walls and say this is an exclusive neighborhood and I'm going to put big high walls and don't you come in. Okay? It's a very isolating kind of thinking because it's based in judgment, which is the critical mind. Every judgment we have. It doesn't mean that the heart doesn't have judgment, but for the heart, it takes the form of discernment. I was an immigration judge in my past life. And I had to judge people. And I thought, this doesn't sit well with me because I don't believe in judging. Oh, well, great, Mr. Judge. Then what are you going to do? Right? And I had to really sort of go deep and learn the difference between judging and discerning. Okay? Judgment is like this. It's like looking over here and saying, oh, that's a terrible color. And that's a really terrible top. I don't like it at all over there. And so if I say that, if I don't like something, that's my prerogative. I can even go further and say, so therefore, I'm never going to buy that or wear it. I would never do that. I have a right to do that too. I'm being discerning for myself. When I cross the line, however, when I don't stop there and I say, that's a terrible top, it's an awful, awful color, it's just so tasteless, I'm never going to buy it or wear it, and neither should you. See, when we start to should on each other, that's when you know that you're into the domain of the head. See, I realize, a little play on words, is that when I'm coming predominantly from my head, I'm self-centered. And need I say others that when I'm self-centered, I'm very capable of hurting others to get what I want. Okay? When I'm coming from my heart, I become centered in the self. Centered in the self. What a combination there is, because there's no need. It's never about the others. So learning to be centered in yourself can really move you forward, again without conflict, in a place of peace. And the head will help you navigate that process. See, it's not that we're saying we want to be headless. It will actually help you navigate the process. Centered